Hey guys, this is Zotok and welcome back to another one of my commentaries. I just saw Scott Pilgrim vs. the World and that movie is truly an epic of epicness and it put me in mood for some StarCraft, and this game, I promise you, has some epic battles in it. So the map is Scrap Station again, and as you guys know, it's a great map for A units. This match is between me, the red Terran Zotok versus the blue Terran Mimi. I think I'll call him Mimi. That sounds should be okay. And so we are both macroing up here, trying to saturate our mineral finds. Memmi gets his supply depot up. I'm getting more SUVs here now, and let me just fast forward as this is truly a long match here. Uh, get my supply depot up. Let me just macro up even further, fast forward it even further. And he has his first barracks on the way, and I went for an early forge since I know as a Terran player this rush distance is very appealing, and I'm gonna put in go for engineering bay that will enable me to build uh, a missile turret, and I should be able to fend off any attack that comes from this way. So Memmi, income wise, we both are neck and neck. Of course, Memmi has three more SUVs than me, and he's already got the orbital command center getting his mules up, and he's going for a factory, and then armory, and then uh, engineering bay. And me, I'm getting more barracks, trying to go for my through standard 3M build, as I know the as a Terran player, the other player, Memmi, might go for an air belt, and I want to go for my 3M belt, and I can overwhelm him on the ground side. Get my starport up pretty quickly since I'm going to go for some medics, and I was going to go for some of my drop idea. You fill them up in the med bags and then make the mineral drop in. Of course, Memmi suspects something like that, and he has a sensor tower belt, and the sensor tower won't tell him what units are on the way, but at least it will give him some early warning and prepare for it. So let me slow down as the first battle has just begun. I load up my drop medvacs and drop them right behind the mineral pile and the command center. And Memmi already has a Tor already, and he's using his SUVs to repair the Tor continuously, keeping its health always up, actually increasing it even though it's being attacked, and that gives him enough time to get rid of everything I sent against him. Oh well, round one goes in his favor, but that severely reduced his income. Even though I still haven't gotten any SUVs, he's fallen behind, but that's fine. He looks like he's gotten some mules, and that should bring his economy right back on track. Looks like he's miscued and his SUV is doing nothing. So both of us have our natural expansions up. He has his expansion up, I have my expansion up, and looks like we are saturating it, and his income is back to normal. So I go up, uh, getting another barrack, getting about so that I get 4 barracks, replenishing my lost units, and I'm going for a tank, since if I position my tank this in siege modes in a couple of positions like this, that should give me enough. I should be able to turtle up enough. Oh, where's this tank going? Oh, see, because I clumsily, uh, uh, placement, my units have to go all the way around to get out, and should try improve that in my next game. So nothing much going on. Let me fast forward it for a moment, making more medvacs since I like the strategy very much. Got my Barracks going. Oh, looks like he did a scan. And what's he up to now? He's basically going the air mode. He's getting a battle cruiser already. Looks like the Thor was just a placeholder. Hasn't hardly gotten any land units or infantries, so some marines. But he has three starports that are pumping out uh, battle cruisers and Vikings, and that gives him a very strong air force, but has a pretty weak land army. And now you can kind of take the use of that again. And here's me again using 4 medvacs loaded up with lots of good units here, and that's attacking this middle line again. But there's battle cruisers there, and that should make short work of my medvacs. And looks like I haven't made a dent in his income pile yet. He's using his SUVs to repair his starport, or yeah, starport, and that gets that takes away 8 of his harvesters, and my marauders get short work of it. But the marauders can only attack land units, and so they are basically sitting duck for the battle cruiser, and this battle cruiser can slowly but steadily take them out. But I do think I did a considerable damage here. Got one starport done, then I'm destroy his command center here. So all in all, that was a good trip there. That was well worth it, I think. And his income has fallen drastically, but he has his second expansion up, so he should be good. In the meantime, I got my third command center up, and I plan to send it all the way here into the gold minerals. Gold minerals, as you know, have a higher rate than the blue minerals, and this should give me a good spike in my income. So I lose my army, but no worry, I have 4 barracks here, so I should be able to replenish them up pretty soon. uh, Getting more marines now, since I can use them to attack the air units, and then not using my staff. So and I realized that he has a very strong air force, so I'm gonna go for 3 star puts now, and try get some more Vikings or some more medvacs on the way. So that's it. He's looks like his main's done, his natural here. So as you can see here, his income is halfway behind me, slowly behind, building up his harvesters there. But yes, yeah, just focusing on his harvesters, getting his command center up. Unable to do much here. It looks like that really paralyzes the economy. I got my third command center down, so I have now 3. I'm mining from 3 bases. Got a mule down. That should give me a good head start here. And as you can see, my income is way ahead of him. And this does factor in, as he's going for pretty expensive units here. Those stars and those battle cruisers doesn't come cheap, and that severely limits his army size. So I could easily overwhelm him. So I got a couple more medvacs, a lot more Memmis this time. I'm gonna go for the same trick again since it's so effective. I'm sure he's gonna be was aware of that. And then I use the rest of the land units and just send them over. Huh. As you can see, the air units, they fly right through them. My land units unfortunately have to go all the way around. I go around his sensor tower, hiding my intentions until the last minute. This time I drop in right behind his functioning base, functioning mining economy. As you can see, his income is now way behind. Looks like I haven't been disturbed so far. His air units, he's holding them back, protecting his main base, protecting his tech buildings, and he's going for more Vikings, more battle cruisers. Make short work of his functioning base here. and his income is now way down. It's like, what are his resources now? Oh well, it looks like he's ordered enough of them, but that is still not enough to get battle cruisers out. With no land units, my marauders and my infantry have no problem getting into his base. But then these battle cruisers are relatively untouched from my land unit heavy army, and he has to stall out, but they're no match for the mass of marauders. But now he has 4 battle cruisers here, and the battle cruisers slowly, one by one, pick off the marauder army. Try stemming, trying to do as much damage as I can, and that will be win. So, round 3, I feel, went to him again in his favor, but I think all in all, that I did a good job of bringing his income substantially down. While I am mining from my 3 bases here, well, my main saturated or almost gone here. My natural's pretty well, and I'm saturating my gold mineral pile here, gold mine here. I do a scan to see what he's up to, and that scan doesn't tell me much. It's basically gonna just. So I go for the final push,